morning, guys. Welcome back to Jalen Unplugged. My name is Jalen, of course, and today is Tuesday, October 28th, and today we are going to be trading gold once again. Um, Yesterday I traded at work and I lowered my risk just because um, the trade pretty much played out by the time I jumped in. I was just catching the bottom half of it. But either way, that trade did go for a 1 to 3. But because I was at work, I didn't set a limit. I wanted to see how far it would stretch. And it went down as far as a 1 to 3.5. And then it had a retracement up to a 1 to 2.5. And I just took my profits there. We can go over that trade real quick. What is going on? There we go. Alright, so no news today pretty much. Let's go ahead and jump over to the micros because that's what I trade. Alright, so this is the trade that played out yesterday. So we had a zone here, so I wasn't looking to fight the zone. So I was more waiting for it to break the zone, and then once it broke the zone, I just took the first gap that was there. And so we entered on this yellow candle here, and we wrote it down, and it came down as far as, oh shit, let me tighten this up a little bit. So it came down as far as a 1 to 4, but I ended up taking profits on this candle here. So I didn't catch that full, oh no, this candle here, I took profits. So I got a 1 to 2.7. I didn't end up taking a full 1 to 3, and I can show you guys that here. And I lowered my risk. I didn't risk. I lowered my risk and only did one contract instead of two. So we took a profits at 162 yesterday. So today we are looking at gold. Let's see what gold's got going on. Let's go ahead and remove all these drawings. So we start fresh. The weekly is still looks like it has a little pullback going. But it looks like it hit a zone right here. See what the daily looks like. Set the chart here. Yeah, it looks like we're coming off of this zone right here. 4 hour. Okay, so we look like we're hitting a decent zone here. It did break these lows, so we could continue to fall. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm gonna mark this zone here as well. See what that 1 hour looks like. Yeah, everything's leaning towards sells, bro. Still. Everything's still leaning towards sells. 30, 15. Reset the chart. I mean, we got a decent push here. But I'm gonna need some more confirmation. I don't know about buys off of the zone. Would have to break here in order to hit sells. It'd have to break this or even this. Okay, so we're looking to take sells probably once it breaks this zone, kind of like what we did yesterday. Wait for it to break the zone and then take that down. And yeah, so I really don't like fighting zones, bro. I really don't. Even though yesterday it played out with taking it from up here, but I ended up jumping in right here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't like fighting zones. Because like this candle right here, I don't like that candle, bro. And that's exactly what happened right when it was in the zone. I don't like that candle. I rather strength, like how it's pushing strong, strong, strong. Like even right here, strong. I don't know. Cells look good, but we're not gonna marry our bias. We're gonna wait, see what happens at 8 o'clock. Cause it's only 7:13 right now. But we gonna see, yo. Yo, what up, Jay? What's good, my boy? I don't know. I think we have to wait and see. Bro, I've been good, bro. Just been chilling, as you see. Been trading, but yeah, I just been chilling, bro. Honestly, I ain't been up to too much. There's a decent gap right here now. Yeah, right here. Let's see if anyone's in the Discord. Nope. Nah, I still just got the charger, bro. I'm working there though. Trust me. More luxury vehicles definitely coming soon. No lie. Look at my new phone, bro. I got that new Samsung Z7 Fold, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm still an iPhone boy at heart, but this phone right here, iPhone can't touch it. I ain't gonna lie. iPhone cannot touch it. Streaming. Let's go. All right, so I think we gonna play some Call of Duty in the meantime while this sets up, and then we gonna come back and see what it's doing at 8. All right, guys. I didn't get to record when it tapped into the entry and everything, but I skipped it. I didn't take it just for the simple fact that it was just too close to the zone. Like it didn't leave enough space to hit the 1 to 3, so I didn't take it. Which I'm glad I didn't because I would have. Well, I wouldn't have lost yet. I would have just been in drawdown right now and then coming back to break even. But it went for a 1 to 2.4, but I only take 1 to 3s. If it doesn't have enough room to hit the 1 to 3, I just don't take the trade. So today I didn't take the trade. I'm gonna wait and see because it's still kind of early. I'm gonna wait and see how it plays out, but we'll see what it does. So I'm just gonna wait, and then if it makes another setup, then I'll probably go back to recording, and I might take it, or I just might sit out today. Honestly, not even risk it, just because it's playing around in this little zone, and I really don't like it there. I would rather it either shoot up and give us room to do a buy setup, or break under that zone for another sell setup. But this setup did play out overall for a 1 to 2. So I mean, for those out there that like to take their 1 to 2s, I mean, you would have got that. But I don't really take 1 to 2s. I normally go for a 1 to 3. If you don't have the space for a 1 to 3, then I'm just not gonna take it. Like yesterday, my trade hit a 1 to 3, but I just didn't get to close it in time. I missed out on my closure. So yeah, so we're just gonna wait and see what happens. But we'll see. If anything, I just don't trade today. It is what it is. We always got next week. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, guys. So it's 10:19 now. I still haven't taken a setup, but I do see this right now. I do see this setup here. And I like this setup, but it also could give us this right here. It could give us this setup, but we're waiting. I want to see what it's gonna do when it comes back down, if it even comes back down, because it might just fly from where it's at. But I would like to see it tap into this one, but I'm gonna wait and just see the reaction that I get at the box because it also has this zone here that it can come down and fill. So we're gonna be patient and wait because on the 15, this is also a gap there, but there's no gap here. So we're just gonna wait and see what happens. Um, I would like to see a good reaction from this zone here though because we have more buying pressure, and then I'd be looking to take it like this, aiming for 1 to 3, like so. So realistically, I would be risking like 2 something. Let me see what our risk looks like. Or TP here. So risking about 228 to make about, I would probably stretch it to make the 700. Um, but yeah, so this is what I would be looking to take if it comes back down. And I think it should, honestly, it should because we haven't had a pullback on the 30 or the 15, and it looks like on the 15 that it's slowing down. So we might get what we're looking for here, and that hour also has 30 minutes to close. So we could get a good little pullback here and then keep shooting up. Um, but yeah, but we're just gonna be patient and wait because it's also a little risky because we're on an overall downtrend right now, even though we're in a overall bullish market. Because this could be just the pullback here to keep forming that uptrend, or it can just be a pullback to keep going down to fill these gaps down here. So we're just gonna be patient and we're gonna wait, see what the market wants to do, and then we're just gonna follow suit. If it decides that it wants to keep tanking and going down, we're just gonna sit out. We're not gonna take anything. But if we get good buying pressure at the box, then we're gonna definitely take advantage of that trade and we're gonna eat that. So we're just gonna wait and see what happens. And yeah, so I'll be back once we get some sort of action going here, or once I'm in the trade, I'll fill you guys in because it looks like we're about to get our downtrend now to push back down. Yeah, looks like we're about to get our downtrend to push back down if we can hold this after this 2 minutes. But yeah, so I'll be back once we get some action going here. Okay guys, I'm back once again. Unfortunately, trade never came back to tap us in because we would have been taking it from right here or even right here, but the trade just kept pumping. It filled this gap and just kept going up. I did see that gap form and everything, but it's just too high for me to feel comfortable taking that. So I would rather it come down here and then take it all the way up instead of taking a smaller gap and a smaller trade up here. But it did overall play out. If you see right here, if you would have taken it like that, it did play out overall, a little bit of drawdown, and then you would have, it's at a 1 to 3 right now. So you would have had a 1 to 3, but it's just too small of a trade for me. I don't really like trades like that. I would rather something like this or something like this is much more ideal. Or even the trade that I had up here, but just for the simple fact that it was going against the zone, I didn't like that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Next week, I should be able to pump these videos out every day. I believe the guy that's taking over for me is coming back next week. So we're gonna go ahead and probably jump onto that schedule of me doing these videos every day that I actually trade and then just posting it same day. I'm not really too focused on trying to get like a big community right now. I just want to be able to capture these moments of me catching these trades so that way I have everything um, documented of my journey for trading. I don't really care about getting a big following, but like if it happens, it happens. If not, oh well. Either way, I'm gonna be rich at the end of the day. I'm not really tripping on it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here now. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and remember, stay unplugged. Deuces.